In terms of focusing on the body, on the physical side of preparation for Race Across America, in terms of my numbers, I'm actually a stronger bike rider than I was 5 years ago when I cycled around the world, and I'm nearly 40 now, which is reassuring, but then again I'm training for a very different thing. Racing RAAM in pairs, we'll be doing hour on, hour off all day, and then over the night shift we'll be doing a couple of 2-hour pulls, so slightly longer on the bike overnight to give my race partner a rest and vice versa. But it's been fascinating over the last year to train in a different way to actually build that top end power, that sort of time trialing power. Being a tall rider, 6'3" and 90 kilos, I've always had the potential to be a more powerful rider, but I've always focused on ultra endurance. And you know, the way I metabolize food, the way I've been very fat adapted, the way I've always focused on, you know, sleep deprivation and some of the skills on the psychological side, which will definitely come in helpful when it comes to RAAM. You know, maybe haven't brought out my potential in terms of being a time trial rider, a powerful rider, and I've never focused on that before. So it maybe would have been exciting to explore that in my 20s, but weirdly I feel like I'm training better now in my late 30s, and I almost wish I'd known back then what I know now. So it's exciting year on year, having pushed myself for nearly 2 decades as an athlete, to still feel I'm getting stronger, to still feel like I can train in different ways. Being on the time trial bike, having that core strength, the arm strength, you know, it feels like you're sitting in the plank for very, very long hours, and doing hour on, hour off efforts, sitting at about 250, 260 watts. It's not really the first hour that matters, it's can you do that sustainably for what will be 6.5 days across America. So a real battle of attrition and then how to fuel that. So on the body side, a lot of the training has been high intensity, working with my coach Pav Bryan, doing a lot more short interval stuff, really torturous sessions, you know, like 30-second sprints at 420 watts. Try that at home. But it really does build that top end power. And in terms of my body, I've not cut any weight. I think to be strong on the bike over 3,000 miles, I still need that muscle mass. And yeah, it's just been trying to build a really strong core and make sure that I can hold a much higher power on the bike than I would have done when I was saying doing around the world in 80 days.